live. Okay, we're live on there. Ooh, that's the wrong button. Where'd it go?
No, no.
Okay, here it is. Start streaming. Okay, and we are live. Take us away. Get us started.
Welcome to the Piggy and the Peanut Show. I don't know. Every time I come up with a different song for the Peanut introduction, it just kind of goes forever. And the lovely Alice of Who, we just kind of talk about everything and anything, whatever comes up. We got some crazy shit to talk about today. I love the thumbnail. Thanks, Sandra. It's beautiful. But, is the Loon going to be joining us today?
Unfortunately not, but he was with the history this morning, so at least we got that.
He'll be here in spirit.
Yeah.
So, but yes, but I'm Alice, and this is my partner in crime, Xander over here. Let's start, Xander. How's your week been?
The week's been great. Once again, I'm going to promote these guys a little bit. Winning Reality, Outpost Nerds, Shenny, Kaiser Pineapple, Talking Trash and Truth, Meat Market. I'm getting to know these people a lot more. Shenny's actually has a stream going on right now that I'm really disappointed that I'm not being able to watch. But, anyway, stuff happens. There's crossovers and whatnot. So,
yeah.
So, unfortunately, there's that. But,
it's alright.
But, I'm getting to know these people. I had a really fun game night on Friday where, Shenny was trying her damnedest to teach my tired stoner ass, between 10 to midnight at night, 3 new games, including, oh god, what's that ridiculous card? Like Pumpernickel or something? I don't remember. Some ridiculous game.
I'm not sure.
I don't remember either. But yeah, no, it's been a really fun week. It's been productive, we're now finally getting on a confirmed, ironclad schedule of 11 in the morning for the history show, and then 3 in the afternoon Pacific times, by the way, for everything else. So there's all that. But how have you been this week? You're finally getting days off.
Yeah, well, finally had a day off last week, 2 days off, but not for the reasons I would like.
Yeah.
I've been sick the last week, so yeah, that's been my week. Got this weird, gnarly cold. I don't know what else to call it. But yeah, as you can hear right now, I still have it. I'm stuffed up with all hell right now, but my tummy's hurting today for some stupid reason. And so, but other than that, I'm fine. I'm fine. Been a kind of whatever work week, but wasn't great, wasn't bad. As to, I found out though what my niece is having for her second child.
Oh, nice.
It's gonna be another girl. Yep. So I'm gonna have another grand niece again.
Congratulations.
So, yeah, yep. So yeah, they did the gender reveal, I guess, a few days back, like a week ago or something like that.
I was about to do a cheer, but then you said that, so I'm not going to anymore.
Those stupid gender reveal parties, whatever. With baby showers, it just, I'd rather just call it baby shower, but But it's kind of too early. But she'll be due in June. So.
All right.
That's been my week. So, chit chatting, getting paid. Lovely.
Yeah. Good stuff. So let's just jump right into it now.
Let's dabble into this.
I want to start off with not on any form of the political spectrum for once.
Yeah, that's gonna go into the we'll do that in the Rumble part.
We'll get to it in the YouTube section, and then we'll really get into it in the Rumble section. But
that works for me.
As for now, have you heard that Grand Theft Auto 6 has finally released a trailer, and it's official, it's coming?
Yeah, I heard about that, and but also I'm excited to hear about it. I have only played a little bit of GTA 5, to be honest. I just haven't had my consoles hooked up. I haven't played a game in gosh darn, over a year almost seems like.
Yeah, the whole thing is annoying. I'm sitting here doing my thing and everything, and I'm like, wow, I haven't gamed in forever. And then I go play Among Us for an hour or whatever. Okay, I'm good for the month.
Well, my boyfriend currently right now is playing Team Fortress 2 right now. I can hear him playing that right now.
Can he hear me right now?
Yeah, he can hear us.
Hey, Big Medic, Team Fortress 2!
Yeah, he said fuck you.
Runners!
He said it after I said it. But it's it's Team Fortress 2, buddy.
Yeah.
I think if he's playing that game, I don't know what he's doing on it right now.
Well, I mean, like, you know, because if you say TF2, somebody might mistake you for Titanfall 2. You know? So you gotta say the actual full name like this. So,
like that.
Well, no, like how Riley, you know, from the Boondocks in that one episode was mimicking white people and how they talk.
Oh, yeah.
They say the whole word like this. Well, yes. So, words exist for a reason.
I didn't know there was an A at the end of this.
Yeah. But anyway, no, I brought up the Grand Theft Auto and all this because obviously there's a lot of hype and everything, but, you know...
But some other shit that's going on with that, too, though, with, like, gaming companies.
Well, what really annoys me is that, like, how many people are just eating it. It's like, oh, Grand Theft Auto, we're going to pre-order, we're going to do this. It's like, dude, are you not pissed off, like, about what they did on Grand Theft Auto Online? How they actively punished players playing the game right? How they actively punished people, you know, like, spending hours and hours and days and months and years playing that damn game online, farming for money just to afford one car, but because they don't buy Shark, because this literally happened to me. They banned my account. Well, they didn't ban, but they deleted my character, so I'm never playing it again. Because I wish I took a screenshot of this email, but I was so pissed off I deleted it. But they deleted my character, and literally this was their reason, because I have never bought a Shark card, and I was gaming the system too much on the quote-unquote free-to-play section, even though, you know, you have to buy the game to begin with. They made their damn money, you know. Now they just want to wring me out even more, and then because I don't buy a Shark card, then they ban my account. Screw that. Screw Rockstar. Boycott Rockstar. You know, like what I wrote here, like how Rockstar actively punish good players while rewarding trolls and griefers. You know, like on top of what they did to the good players, all the people running around on the stupid, you know, suppressors and all that crap. You know, going around griefing and trolling and making the game literally unplayable. And they force people to go and download add-ons because not add-ons, but like mods or whatever, like an illegal mod pack or whatever. Because one of the things that people started doing was they did something that like I don't know how to explain it that well, but it confused the online server, and then it put you into like another online server all by yourself. And people started doing that just to avoid all the griefers, and then those people started getting banned. And then they started banning not just the people with these add-ons, but like if you're playing online, you know, whatever, just doing your own thing, like doing everything by the book, being a good little gamer, and somebody, you know, with a mod comes by and then drops like $1 million in $2,000 increments, boom, you're now banned because you're associated. What the hell? What the hell?
Well, also, Xander, like, it's not just even Rockstar that's done stupid shit like that. I mean, look at what Bethesda did
I know, it's all over the board. Like, don't even get me started on EA. Okay, but I'm just talking specifically, like, all these people, like, you know, Grand Theft Auto, it used to be a great, you know, IP, but now after, you know, what happened with, you know, with GTAO, Grand Theft Auto Online, and how they punished the good players and rewarded the bad players, like, nobody at all, not one person should ever buy another Rockstar game again for that reason alone, let alone everything else. You know, if you want things to change, vote with your dollar. It starts with you. So
yeah. I mean, I know. I still play like actually the last game I did play was about a year ago was Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. So, that's not online, thank God.
Yeah.
So, but I like San Andreas, man. Like that was like one of my favorite ones to play. That and Vice City.
I love. You know what? Vice City, I'm going to say I love Vice City more than San Andreas, but that's a very close margin because me being out on the West Coast, because, you know, you had the original Grand Theft Auto, which took place in Liberty City, a.k.a. New York. Then you had GTA 2, then you had 3, you know, which, you know, they're all taking place in the same area. Then you had Vice City, which took place in essentially Orlando, Florida, or something around there. Or Miami, that one, yeah. And then you had San Andreas, which finally brought shit to the West Coast, so I'm like, oh yes! You know, and I get to explore all the stuff that I've seen in real life. You know, like I've been to San Francisco, I've been to, you know, Las Vegas, or, you know, San Fierro and Las Venturas and all that stuff. And then, oh my God, that was a great game. And then they came out with 4, and they were right back to Liberty City, and I'm like, no, hell. You know, I never played 4. I never played 5 because no matter what I did, you know, like I've done everything under the book, but I had some game-breaking bug where every time I loaded the game back up, it had erased all my saves, and I started right back at the very beginning, opening cinematic where he's talking to the damn therapist. So I never, like, no matter what, like, you know, it just kept deleting. I validated the integrity of the game files. I completely uninstalled and reinstalled GTA. I completely uninstalled and reinstalled. Now, mind you, I'm also, you know, restarting the computer, full shutdown, full, you know, restart, you know, the computer. You know, I uninstalled and reinstalled Steam. You know, like, short of getting a new computer, I did everything I can think of, and no matter what, I just was not allowed to play the campaign, so, oh well. I never was.
Yep. That sucks.
Yeah. So, whatever. But, yeah.
Trevor was my favorite one in GTA 5, though.
Who is Trevor?
Trevor's the meth head one.
Oh, right! Right, the guy, the disgraced Air Force guy, yeah.
Yeah. He lived out in the trailer park.
Yeah. I liked him too. He was cool.
This is the actor who did it. He was in The Walking Dead. That does the voice of Trevor.
I love his tattoo. I legitimately thought about getting the dotted line cut here around the neck. So,
Jesus Christ, he's freaking cold.
But no, like, have you seen like the live action like GTA thing, like with the voice actor Trevor?
Yeah.
It's a little short video that came out a while ago from Corridor.
Yeah,
actually.
I've seen it.
Yeah, this is a really good one. I don't want to play it here. Let me add this to the underbar section. So, IRL GTA. Yeah, it's a good video, and I'd recommend watching it after the show, of course. You know.
Yes, after the show. We can't be putting everything up on here. Copyright stuff, darn it.
But yeah, I've pretty much exhausted what I have to say about GTA and whatnot. What else do you got?
For GTA, fun game, but I've never played it online with people. But I've seen some pretty cool shit that people have built in there, like some people like built this insanely super high slide for a car to go ramp down, and you're trying to like launch it into the city.
Yeah.
Try to go the distance. Those are pretty funny.
Dude, like the GTA modding community and all the stuff doing something like that is kind of like a light version of Gary's mod, you know?
Yeah.
Or
it's
like Gary's mod, but with better graphics and fewer options.
Yeah.
Essentially. So. Yeah,
you can do some pretty cool shit in GTA 5 apparently, but I haven't personally done it. So now, I'm more of a person who likes. I like playing Fallout 4 because I like to build. Right now, I'm trying to build see how tall I can get my building to go up, but I'm running out of certain materials to add levels to my house.
It sounds like you're playing Minecraft.
Yeah, it almost does sound like I'm playing Minecraft, but I'm doing it with not the pixelated graphics.
Well, I have another article of geek gamerness, if you'd like to jump into that.
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
So I discovered this video not too long ago, the Star Wars horror game they'll never make.
I saw that clip in there, like, oh shit, that sucks.
Yeah, and he goes on to explain everything, and then then he has this entire, the full experience, and it goes on here. Are you watching my stream? Question mark.
Yeah, I'm watching it. Yeah.
So you see what I'm doing,
Yeah, you're just kind of scrolling across it. Okay, yeah.
So he's coming in, to some kind of Star Destroyer or something, and there's there's a crash, TIE fighter over there. Things aren't looking too good, and then there's a bunch of dead bodies and everything, blood everywhere. Some kind of zombie stormtrooper and all that stuff, and And spoiler alert, but if anybody then again, this is a game that's never coming out. But the way this video ends is really kind of crazy. So let me see if I can fast forward to that. Here we go. If it'll load here, and No, it just wants to sit there and think. So I'm gonna just reload.
Yeah, I'll just have that for somebody watching. For the description below, put it in the description below for people to watch it later.
Yeah, they want to watch the whole video, but I want to show you the ending of this.
Why are they dancing?
Because they're glitching, or whatever. So let's see here. Where is the ending? Right here. Hold on a second. So like, you know, all this gameplay, like, it's showing the actual gameplay and stuff, because this was a project they were working on, but maybe it's like shelved or completely destroyed now. But here, let me turn on the audio here, and we'll just play this section. I don't know what's with the mosh pit zombies going on. And then we have a cutscene here. What would you do with a zombie, Vader? What would you do with a zombie, Vader? What would you do with a zombie, Vader, who has force-wielding powers? Holy crap. Can you imagine a zombie Darth Vader?
That would be good.
That's terrifying. Like, I mean, Vader alone is you know, indomitably frightening, but now he's undead, and now you can't kill him. Like, if you could at first anyway, now you can't, guaranteed. You know?
Maybe. I mean, maybe if you cut off his head.
How do you get to that? It's a force-wielding lightsaber master zombie. How do you deal with that?
You sneak up on him.
He has the force. He can sense you.
Maybe.
I mean, unless you use a counter zombie Jedi, like, God, you know.
Oh Lord.
That's a whole bag of hammers that, you know.
My coworker and I last week, like when we were working together, we were watching like video clips of Markiplier playing Five Nights at Freddy's. I was like, Jesus Christ, she loves that guy. Like, I'm like, yeah, he's not my favorite gamer streamer person to watch. I like watching the boys from like with your narrator and the VR thing. Just your narrator's voice is just so freaking unique.
Yeah.
So, but he does voice acting, I think, too. He's going to school for it. It's something else, but he does VR gaming stuff with these guys. They're pretty funny.
Yeah.
Neebs Gaming's also cool to watch. I like watching Neebs Gaming, like when they play like Ark. Or they play 7 Days to Die.
Yeah, I'm not really much into watching like game streamers and whatnot. Like, I mean, I've seen Markiplier stuff, of course. You know, every now and then Jacksepticeye. There's
Nerdrotic.
PewDiePie is the other one I was thinking of.
I've never really watched him. I never watched PewDiePie play.
Well, I know who he is. Watched him, but I knew of them. You know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I know. Every once in a while, I'm watching. What's his name's Cinnamon Toast Ken, where they do reviews, and every once in a while he'll do a review with PewDiePie about like some type of show or whatever.
Huh.
So that's the only time I've ever got in contact with like PewDiePie stuff.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so getting out of the pop culture and geek and gamer and all that stuff, now getting into some light political discussion here. I mentioned, well, you spoke to him before, right? Jacob Peets, you remember him?
Yeah, not very long though, but.
Yeah. Well, I've had quite a few lengthy discussions with him, and that guy is knowledgeable, and you know, he's going places. You know, let me tell you what. But one of his ideas that, you know, like really started, you know, me wanting to pick his brain was, let me read this here. societal stigmas against public audit upon voting for someone's second term. So basically, essentially by that, it means like, I brought up the whole fact of like, when did it ever become a stigma to not talk about who you voted for? Like, you know, like voting is one of the greatest things, or it's one of the things that makes this country great. You know, you know, like. And so, why would you not, you know, not like, you know, you're going on top of your soapbox and banging your drum, but why would you not want to disclose, you know, who you voted for? Like, that's one of the biggest things, but then it's one of the littlest things talked about. You know, like, isn't that kind of weird? You know? Like, yeah. And then so it's like, I was talking with him, you know, like me going off on one of my classic tangents, kind of like what I'm doing right now, is about like, when did it become a societal stigma, you know, oh, keep that on the down low, hush, hush, you know, don't talk about who you voted for. Why? You know, because you don't want to get into a political argument. Okay, I can see that, but then there's the aspect of like, if two parties, you know, like you and me, for example, like there's a lot of things that you and I disagree on, but we can still remain friends, you know?
Yeah,
like,
there's
it's about being an adult.
Yeah.
So.
Well, like back in the day, we used to have that problem where people didn't care as much, but then all of a sudden, like in the last like 8-9 years, last decade, all of a sudden politicization got polarized really severely.
Yeah, well, there's that. But as I said, like I was talking about like the whole stigma, and he brought up something I never really thought about. It started back what he believed in the Lincoln days, because back in the day,
good old age.
Well, with Lincoln and his campaign and all the stuff that he was all about and all that stuff, anti-slavery and all that stuff. If you voted against Lincoln, essentially you're voting for slavery. So like it's just like let's just keep that on the hush hush. So he believes and it makes sense to me that that's where this entire stigma came from, all the way from back then, before any of this military industrial complex happened, before the Federal Reserve came in, like 40 years some odd before all of that stuff. Everything started really going downhill. It started naturally. It's not like a shoehorned thing by the system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't vote for me, you ain't, whatever.
Well, let's not quote Brandon here.
We're not gonna. I didn't quote it fully. Yeah. I just go, Yeah. There's some stupid things people have said over the years. Oh my God.
But I mean, getting back to my original point here, societal stigmas against public audit upon voting for someone's second term. So the thing is that we should, and I'm butchering this like an idiot, and I really I should probably record a conversation with Pete and then just play it. I'm not sure. We'll figure something out because he can say this a lot better than I can ever hope to. But essentially, it goes along the lines of okay, we should make it a societal norm. Because all laws all governments are mandated and enforce societal norms. Everything in the world is of man, of man's creation that we, operate within. Our laws, our rules, our legislature, all that stuff. That's all creations of man. Same with, capitalism, communism, fascism. No matter how good or bad anything is that we use in our world, it's still our creation. Now, with that said, and that's all from societal acceptance, societal stigmas, whatever, wherever the society is heading dictates, what the law of the land is. Now, the point I'm trying to make, bear with me, is that we should make it a societal, normality where, okay, don't talk, it's not like don't talk, but if you don't want to talk about, who you voted for, that's fine. But if you voted for someone on their second term, now you got to talk about it and explain why, because they had their proving grounds with their first term, and if you're voting for them again, now you got to come forth and be like, okay, here's my drum, I'm gonna bang it, and this is why. Back up back yourself up, stand up.
Yeah.
If you believe in something, then show it.
Practice what you preach.
Exactly.
You mean? Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
Practice what you preach. Yeah, exactly. See, me, I don't really care what people think about my political views, because that's just me. I don't care about what other people think of me like that. I'm like, I don't. Like, I don't care if you don't like what I like, or if you think I'm an idiot, whatever, you know, to each their own. I don't agree with everything other people do on the other side of the aisle from what my affiliated edition is, but I also don't agree with some of everything that's on my side of the aisle either.
Basically, live and let live, and as long as you're not hurting somebody else, unintentionally or otherwise, then you're good.
Yeah,
you know?
Just leave me alone. I want my privacy.
Yeah.
Just like anybody else.
My privacy.
I just want the government out of my personal business. They don't need to be listening in on my phone calls and my correspondence with letters or anything like that. They should not be anything part of that. Same with Google. Google, stop that.
Yeah, stop it, Google. Wow, we're actively on YouTube.
Yeah, I know. Yes, stop it, Google. Stop looking at what I'm searching and then giving me advertisements for something.
I know, right?
I'm sick and tired of it. Now I got Christmas story advertisements when I was looking at Christmas story stuff. And I freaking hate Christmas advertisements, so now I'm getting Christmassy crap, and I'm like, damn it.
But yeah, I'm back to the original point. What say you about making it a societal norm? Not necessarily to bang your drum about the first round, but if you're voting somebody back in, now you gotta stand up and say what you're doing and why. You know?
Yeah.
And normalize that. You know? Not to be used as some form of way to go after people. No, so that way, because communication is the fundamental, not just the fundamental cornerstone of society. And if we're not transparent, if we're not, broadcasting who we are to a certain extent, not to be go out there and bang your drum about yourself all the time, but, be who you are and portray yourself who you are to the rest of the world around you. Because all of this stuff, happening in the world today is all happening because everybody has shut up. Nobody's out there is talking. There's no flow of information, so that just allows bad things to happen because nobody's opening their mouths to stop it.
Well, nobody's having civil conversations with one another anymore either. So, I mean, that's the other thing, that there's been a breakdown in communication, and a lot of it I think a lot of it does have to do with social media and the conglomerates. People hiding behind screens, I'm not, as we're talking.
I ain't hiding behind a screen. My face is right here. Look at me. I'm right here.
You can't see my face right now because I look like crap right now.
Oh, you're beautiful. Come on.
Plus, I'm laying on my back. Hang on. Let's see what here. Oh, and a makeupless here. Let's see. It's kind of dark anyway. But
well, then you're normal. I'm makeupless.
Yeah.
Huh.
Hi.
Hey!
It looks like sideways.
Oh my god, you look so comfy. Oh my god, you're so comfy.
I know. Oh, check out my sweet-ass frickin' fluffy pillow right here. Oh, dude, it's fucking great.
Now don't fall asleep on the show and start snoring like a Bradley. So.
Oh, dude.
No, you weren't there last night, Bradley. It was in a voice chat. It wasn't on the show or anything, but I was in Meet's Discord server with several people on voice chat, and then we were talking with Bradley, and then all of a sudden he was out.
Cold.
The only other person I've seen transition from conscious to gone was you. I'm talking, he's talking, now he's not talking energetically, he's really high and he's laying down and he's I'm laying down, blah, blah, blah. And we're talking, he says something, I say something, and immediately I'm hearing snoring. He went out. That was phenomenal. So, but don't you go doing that on camera here. And Alice,
no.
Alice,
it's one thing if I fall asleep to a movie.
Alice, you are a gorgeous young lady.
I don't know about the young part.
Oh, you're young.
Yeah, I'm still young. I'm still under 40. I'm not even 40 yet still.
Hey, compared to Loon, you're a
40,
fetus.
And even if I was 40, I'm still pretty young.
Oh, you know what we gotta do for your 40th birthday? We gotta get you a card that says, Lordy, Lordy, look who's turning 40-40. Remember from ATHF with the vampire homeowner or whatever?
Oh my god.
Yeah, he was turning 4,040 years old.
Yes, don't worry about this door right here. It just takes you outside, but it's welded.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
This is where my
I'll save the cryptids for the next show. So let's let's do a slow transition into the Rumble section. So I'm going to first say Switzerland...
You got the segue.
Yeah, this is our segue here. So Switzerland has actually... I spoke with Illumin. We went on a walk before the show. Switzerland has since joined NATO, and Turkey has since left NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Now,
yeah, so
before we get into this, let's get the wheels turning to do the Rumble thing. So anybody watching on YouTube, please check the underbar of the description. The link to the Rumble should be down there. If not, the link tree is there and the Rumble isn't there. So whichever way you want it, there is a way for you to get to Rumble if you do so desire. But as for now, we are ending the YouTube section of today's Peanuts. Unless there's anything else. What are you doing?
Oh.
Are you a topic that's popping up?
Yeah, it's my segue.
Oh. Are you coming into the light? Is that what's happening? Anyway, let's say bye, YouTube, for the day.
Hi, YouTube.
All right. Let's